What's up, El Segundo? I'm Natasha Gascon, and I'm back at the El Segundo Museum of Art for the 6th Annual Video Art and Film Festival. Are you ready for a fun afternoon of joy and bliss? Let's go see what's up. BLISS was the theme of this year's Video Art and Film Festival at the El Segundo Museum of Art. Unlike previous years where the theme tied directly to the museum's exhibitions, BLISS was chosen for filmmakers to look beyond the rather heavy and pessimistic themes of the past.
Yeah, this year I chose the theme BLISS because I wanted to have a break from the negativity and the bad news of the past 2 years. So I decided to provide to the audience a little bit lighter festival. So that's why I chose the theme BLISS. Well, as every year, for me, it's an honor to curate this festival, to see all the amazing videos that get submitted. And now the fact that with BLISS, the theme BLISS, it was really interesting to understand how the filmmakers were interpreting it and to understand in how many ways the filmmakers can express bliss.
One of those filmmakers was Liesl Kopp, a finalist in last year's festival who returned this year with her current film, #BeBliss, which was inspired by ridiculous perfume commercials.
I've always been really uber focused on perfume ads because I'm like, what is happening here with perfume ads? What are they selling? What are they thinking? Who are these people? Are they children? Because nothing makes sense. And it's blissful and it's joyful, but it's also the weirdest thing in the world. So I decided to do, and with hashtags and social media and everything these days, I just went with sort of that extremely performative hashtag buyer thing, be our thing. Feel bad about yourself a lot of the time, and because then underneath the reality, I feel like, is the consumer who's being, just pinged with this stuff constantly, and you're like, what is happening? I'm just doing me, and I'm eating Cheetos and watching Netflix. So that's sort of where it came from. Last year for Blues, I went with a darker piece. This year I decided to just go with comedy and do something silly and absurd. And so I'm very grateful to be one of the finalists. And I found out I won the 3rd place audience award. So I was delighted to be here anyways, and I'm even more delighted now. So to have this be a global film festival as well and then get selected twice, it's just, usually I don't get selected for things, and so to have that, this experience, as well as know that some people responded well to my film, just means the world to me.
Over 400 films from 65 countries were submitted this year, and the jury chose the winners after a long judging process. First place in the film category went to World and Me by Eldor Kuratelaviev from Uzbekistan. First place in video art went to Inspire from the Deep by Evgeny Shaman in Italy. First place in animation went to Take the Day Off by Nadine Buckley in the US. And online voters from around the world chose Not Gone by Akunta Kosovanu in Romania as the audience favorite.
I thought it was fascinating as someone who has been to film festivals to be on the other side of it. Eugenia did a great job, and she really helped us through it with a breakdown of what we should be looking for, because otherwise it was just looking at all these films and being like, oh my gosh, I know how hard these guys worked on everything, but to be able to actually break everything down and categorize it and go from there made it so much easier. And then to come and meet the rest of the jury and discuss and see what everyone else felt or saw or it helped a lot. And then we went from there.
Yeah, of course.
We argued, we wrestled.
What? No, not much. We don't argue so much because it was an interesting discussion because we have, of course, different point of view, but the quality was so everyone see it. So it was very calm discussion, and every one of us tells his opinion, but her opinion, but we agree on the winners because when the artist find a way to express himself at best, I think that the most of the audience can understand it, and we understand it.
BLISS not only inspired filmmakers, but also local artist Adriana Rivera, who designed the festival's award trophies, and Ming-Mei Lee, who created the festival's promotional poster.
My job here is actually really focusing on the poster and the design regarding the idea of BLISS. And when I first heard of BLISS, I started to think about what can we use to represent BLISS, as BLISS is such a conceptual idea rather than an actual thing that we see. So rather than using actual tangible objects, I just choose to use color as the way of giving my feeling of BLISS that I hope other people, when they see the poster, they feel. So with the color palette that's kind of pastel-y and also the circular motion, I just create this poster and I hope all of you guys like it.
BLISS, in a true, not where I guess I took it, I think the word itself is really special both in its meaning and how it sounds, because just you say bliss and it creates a smile, and there's something, it's a beautiful word, it's like a poetic word, and where we've all been and all the things that continue to happen in in America and globally, just to be able to stop for a moment and think of bliss and experience, these 30, 35 slices of bliss is just such a treat.
Well, there you have it, folks. After seeing all of those beautiful films and meeting all of these wonderful people, we're all leaving here just a little bit more blissful. For El Segundo Media, I'm Natasha Gascon.